At Roleplay Retcon, we remake famously disappointing movies using comedy, hindsight, and tabletop RPGs. We take a second pass at guilty pleasures like Batman and Robin or Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and even some controversial favorites like Twilight.
But I love those movies.
We do too. At the end of each series, we compare our vision to the original films because why the f*** not?
I can't wait to listen to Roleplay Retcon on nerdsmith.org or wherever you get podcasts.
I'm gonna listen to it before you do.
It's fine. Oh my god, that goose is terrifying. It's so it's so unpleasant. It's just scary.
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh my god.
Right? It's it's so disturbing.
Oh my god. Wait.
I don't like it. Yes?
And now they can hear me. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Shenanigoons, the Book of Fables, that kind of sort of TTRPG where you contribute to the chaos. And Retsev, I was expecting. Thank you so much, Retsev. As you know what, honestly, this thing you're providing is probably going to help tonight. We are down a couple players tonight. Heather and Kyle are both feeling like garbage. People in chat should hear me now. There's a delay, but you should all hear me. Looks like it. Hi.
Hello.
So, we are here because we like hanging out with each other and we like hanging out with you. So we're gonna have ourselves some D&D. I, as today is just one of those days, forgot to post that we were. So.
Oh yeah.
Let me find us a good gif of a goose. Oh, perfect. Of course, the
This scare me.
Shenanigoons is live. Okay. So, I hope everybody's having an okay day. We are, as always, running a bit of D&D tonight. It is brought to you by the Nerdsmith Network. If you have not yet, please check us out at nerdsmith.org or support and or follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerds. We are always coming up with new things, and new things will be put up on the Patreon very soon. I have a work party tomorrow. It includes making a bunch of stuff for the Patreon. So there will be new things coming up. We are also brought to you by some amazing sponsors. First and foremost, World ANVIL, just an incredible world building set of tools to help support role players, game masters, novelists, and anyone who is trying to create a reference for their fantasy worlds. We are also sponsored by, or we are an affiliate of Hero Forge, of which we always have a good time on our Monday night show, Discover RPG. We have some new characters that we made with the goal of, well, we were making heroes from our Thursday night show, a romp through Ravnica, which is strong, and we're very, very excited to continue watching these slightly unhinged people goof off with their GM, Colton. By the way, Moo, who is a Tabaxi barbarian, has exploding cats. Found that out
Amazing.
yesterday. So those are on her Hero Forge character. I will put them in the Discord for you to check out. If you have not checked out Ravnica, please go check out our VOD from Discover. We did a shallow dive into the last couple of episodes. If you don't have the time, but if you do have the time and you'd like to check it out, it's been very delightful. There's 2 episodes live on our YouTube channel now, and you can catch up. Because they're doing a giveaway at the end of the series. On the finale, they'll be giving away a box set of Magic the Gathering cards that Colton has, a big old box. And if you're interested, they're doing raffles every episode. You can put your name in the bowl, and every time you put your name in the bowl, that's another ticket for you to potentially be pulled when they choose the winner at the end of the campaign. So, please check them out. And finally, last but not least, it is, of course, well, there's a lot of reasons to be excited that it is the 1st of February. Happy Lunar New Year.
Yes.
I hope you all have a very productive and enriching Black History Month. And also,
Blessed Lunasaw, or Blessed Imbolc. Lunasaw for our Southern Hemisphere folks. So Blessed Lunasaw to you guys, but Blessed Imbolc for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere.
lovely. And then on a slightly more corporate note, the 1st of February is the first of every month, or the first Tuesday of every month, is when we reveal our new product that we are promoting with Die Hard Dice.
The Die Hard Dice.
Tessa,
And that's it. It's just the black box. I'm not showing you anything else.
yeah, don't worry about it,
Yeah,
because
nothing. Mm-mm.
Tessa
It doesn't
is,
exist.
Tessa is hoarding this set.
I'm not. There's no set. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Would you like to tell the fine people about the set? Because it is available to purchase on dice.com.
Well, I will tell them about the very, very pretties that I have in my hands. This month we are featuring the very brand new Reticle Uchronia Nautilus set, which is a beautiful, beautiful metal set with teal glitter and a copper tone around the edge. And I saw them and immediately
They're so pretty.
Fell in love.
They've got that gorgeous little outline around the numbers.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
they're
one out.
Super legible. Like I love that. Sometimes when there's extra details around numbers, it's not as easy to read, and they're really easy to read. The numbers are really big.
There we go.
Super pretty.
They are incredibly gorgeous. I am in love with this set, and I may or may not have told Angela that while normally I'm all about doing the giveaways, I may not be able to this time. These might have to stay with me, but maybe somehow the masses can convince the Dice Dragon to let them go by the end of this month. We'll see. I might be able to be convinced, but the copper detailing around the edge is just so beautifully set off by the teal glitter that it's really hard to not just want to hoard them for myself. But you can get your very own set if you don't want to rely on the good graces of my inner Dice Dragon deciding that I can give this set up for everybody. But oh, Bex, that's very sweet. The idea that I would spring clean dice. I just moved, Bex, and I moved all 2,500 plus of my dice.
Tessa!
I have a lot
Yeah.
I don't have 2,500 sets. I just have about 2,500
Oh,
dice.
well, if that's the case. No, it's
That's
still a
the-
lot.
Shush. I have a couple. I have a lot. I don't have a problem. I don't have a dice problem. I have a dice storage problem. But yes, I may be convinced to put these ones up for adoption. But if you don't want to wait for me to make that decision, which honestly, it's probably a good choice not to, go to dieharddice.com, get yourself your very own set of the Nautilus, and if you use the coupon code Nerdsmith22 at checkout, you can get 10% off your order. So enjoy teasing me endlessly from my dice collection, as I now see in chat the dice shaming that is happening. So,
Listen, the dice shaming is all in fun.
Oh, I know. I'm aware that it's all in fun. I am only semi-joking when I say I have about 3 boxes yay big with an easy reach all full of dice right now. So I have a hoard. I understand. But enjoy and visit Die Hard Dice to add to your hoard.
Yes, please do. Anyway, as we... Oh no, what happened?
I saw Beck's comment about getting a call.
Oh no, yeah.
Telling me I gotta make a sacrifice. Listen, she is goddess of the forge. She understands what it's like to roll with the best of these metal dice and Die Hard dice.
Turned it around.
She knows.
I am going to be working on something soon on Streamlabs because Streamlabs lets you highlight chat messages, and I think I'm going to start doing that. So then they'll show up on screen if we want to highlight a particular comment, and we can
very
respond to it.
That was very good, Bex.
I'll be playing around with that. Right. So.
And may Bridget not smite me where I stand for that joke. Please.
Right. So. Let's take a nice, relaxing moment to assess what's currently happening in the game as we get. We have an outing being attempted to find Pimble and to locate Pimble, but also to break him out of the chronogram where he's currently residing, as well as Uncle Eb. So Uncle Eb is meeting Pimble at open mics, according to Oliette's instructions. And, I mean, you hope so. And you are trying to get there via the underground tunneling machine that Professor von Hammerford-Schmidt has. But it crashed. In no small part thanks to Tessa getting DM powers last time, and the DM brain took over and made things more complicated, which I adore, by the way.
Apparently they live in 2 sections of my brain,
it's okay.
Player and DM.
I appreciate it. So, the group crashed into the ground underneath the city, and you discovered that you had actually landed in a small pocket space underneath the chronogram that is partly connected to rift of chaos energy that is, legendary in the island. The reason that the Mechanist Authority showed up was because these little pockets of chaos magic were erupting and causing problems. And now you're near one. There's been a lot of very strange things around you as you've been really interesting how Harlan spearheaded this entire thing about like, hey, let's go down this tunnel, and Kyle's not here, so it's gonna be like Harlan just pieced out.
Harlan's like, I'm busy.
But you found yourself in a weird, twisting realm of cave systems that seem to move still. There's magic all around you that is somewhat reminiscent of the chaos that happens because of your connection to the Feywild magic. But amidst all of the kind of nonsense that's happening around you, you encounter, well, specifically, Haru has encountered a, well, as you can see pictured below next to Beza, a pegagoose, which is, of course, a pegagoose is a Pegasus goose. A giant goose, large, not giant, a large goose that has 4 arms and wing, basically gorilla arms. Good time. And Paru, snooping around as a mouse, got herself ate by the goose, and immediately turned back into herself and got chomped on, took piercing and psychic damage due to the horror you're observing and being a part of, and called out for help.
Yeah. With specific instructions to not tell Flame.
Tell your father. It was specifically what you said to Nickit. So let's have a little fun. Did we roll initiative?
No.
Well, given the fact that, you know what, given the fact that we're starting with a slightly different batch of people, why don't you both roll initiative? As what ended up happening was y'all showed up and then you decided to run from the giant goose. So you are currently being pursued by goose.
Pursued by goose. Yes.
No.
I have too many dice to choose from in front of me. Okay, there we go. Maybe I need to cut down a little bit. 5.
17.
What was it?
17.
17. Okay, so Ollie at Paru got a 5. If I remember, we did. Oh, that's right. We did roll initiative because I remember the goose got a nat 20 on that roll.
Oh, that's right.
Wow. And it got a nat 1 this time. Except I had a reroll from last time because Mouse gave me a reroll.
You don't need to use that.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. So 19.
You don't need to do that.
Hey, Mouse.
Yep.
Sorry, I need to clarify. You don't know how you know this, but this Pegagoose's name is Lucy Boost.
Yes, Lucy Boost.
I don't know how logically you would find that out, but you do that.
Maybe it's wearing a collar.
It's got a name tag.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a
boat.
Sure, you know what? It has a collar, sure. So, and then we're gonna go nick it. Oh fuck yeah, nick it. Rolled a 19.
Oh my god, Retsev, no. Retsev, no.
Oh no.
Do not refill the Pegagoose's reroll buff.
But yeah, we don't.
Oh, I would much rather have something wild happen than have a reroll. You're fine. Damn.
There's only 2 of us.
I would much rather live. If I get a vote, but listen, I'm flexible.
Look,
you don't know what's gonna happen.
Last couple campaigns of Goonies, my characters have lived without ever dying. It's been amazing to have
You got any
broken
wood
that
around here
streak.
to knock? There you go. Oh, who's that at the door? Oh, it's the goose.
Who's it?
So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a real quick and dirty version of a chase rule. And we will allow you to, make attacks and here's what we're gonna do. The basic rules are gonna be the initiative order of you all determines where you are in the chase. The Pegagoose is not. Pegagoose is behind you right now. So it's going Nick at Ollie at Paru in the chase order.
Gotcha.
We will say, as you all booked it, Harland was the only one that was still there. there's a twist in the tunnel as you're running, and it suddenly is a very sharp twist. Like, you have to make a hard turn, and you don't see Harlan in front of you anymore. You don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
You just see... I just have to be honest. Goose run real fucking funny.
They do fun.
So this thing is like through the tunnel going... Except he does have the gorilla arm, so I guess it is a little more intimidating.
That's probably thundering towards us in the most terrifying way possible.
Yeah, speaking of, here is a fun image that I found today of a dire goose that I think really captures how scared you are of this thing.
I'm
really,
afraid to look. Oh my god!
It really, I think all of your reactions to the goose fits much better if it looks like this.
Oh my good god!
Content warning, scary.
Kind of how geese look in real life.
Yeah, I just put it in chat.
No, it's fine. In chat, content warning, scary goose.
Scary goose.
I
don't like it.
So you start booking it down the tunnels. It's dark, and you are.
They tried to eat me.
Less talking, we're running. And Nick keeps. So you are Nickit going first. Nickit is going to try to make sure. She's gonna get a sense of where the hell you're going because this doesn't look right. Oh, she got a nat 20 like that.
Go Nickit, go Nickit, go.
She keeps running, and you hear her in your heads because you're all close to each other. And Oliette, luckily, Oliette is here, so she has the book, and you're all connected. And you hear in your head Nickit going, "I think the tunnels are moving."
What?
They're shifting.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't. Okay. And so she is going to use the dash action and get further away. Paru, you are within one movement of the goose. Goose is rather. But the goose is about as fast as you are because he's got funky feet. Kind of waddles.
Ooh.
So he's not as fast. Like Oliette and Nickit could outrun him. Theoretically.
Yeah.
Doesn't start flying.
If he starts flying, I might be able to do something about that. But
Okay. All right. So Nickit is dashing and she keeps running down the way. Goose is going to use his movement, but then he is going to oh no.
Oh, I don't like this.
He honks out in this deep well, I don't even have a thing. I wish I had. I mean, I actually do have voice
like a
effects.
foghorn
Hold on,
or something.
hold on. Let me see if I can find a good one.
Oh god.
Do I have a good voice that I could turn into a horrible honk? Let's find out.
I'm sure you do.
Do
I do. Okay.
Let's go with honk.
Oh god.
Does that do anything?
Not on our end. It was
Well,
still
they
just
heard it.
terrifying.
They
but I'm
heard
sure
it.
they.
I'm pretty sure they heard it. Anyway, so
Maureen seems upset, so I'm sure it
yeah,
was
I think
very
they heard
good.
it. It was very deep and intense. The goose lets out a bit of this, and Paru, since you are in the back, you will be affected by the, or at least you have the opportunity to not be affected by it. I need you. I need you to. actually, oh no. How many hit points do you have total, Aru?
Total or current?
Total.
Don't like where this is going.
Sorry,
69.
Current.
Oh.
Current.
43.
The effect, the echo of this honk ripples through the stone, and everything shakes. There's rocks falling.
Oh no, did my internet?
And
Okay, phew.
and Paru, there is something so primal and primordial about this bellowing honk that you stumble and you start to face. You are stunned.
Oh,
Fuck. All right.
There's no save on that one.
Nope. No, there's not. There is no
shit.
save for that.
Because
Okay.
power honk stun is not
No.
a thing you can save against.
No.
Amazing.
So it is gonna honk, and you are stunned, and it
Yep.
closes the gap, and it is right on top of you.
All right.
I don't.
Amazing. Attack rolls have advantage on me. I automatically fail its strength and dex throws. Cool.
And it's
Awesome.
gonna try one attack with it. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits me.
You take 4 piercing damage and 10 psychic.
That right? Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oliette, you hear the bellowing honk. The tunnel shakes around you, and what do you do? You hear the thing making snapping noises a little bit behind you. Decide to look around and check what's going on, or you can keep running.
Okay.
And Ponero's internal monologue is just run, 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 run.
Okay. How far am I from this goose?
You are probably within 60, probably within 40 feet of the goose. 40.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't. Listen, I am not super well equipped just, for geese. Shockingly. So I think I will turn around and yikes. Can I get this is booty. Can I get shit, I'm not close enough. I'm just gonna cloud of daggers it and
Cool.
not get closer. I guess I'll stop because I don't want to get too far. I'll even retreat. I'll go back towards the goose 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you
I'll turn to
you like stumble to a stop, and then you shuffle backwards.
yeah, I'll
towards
start
them.
taking some steps backwards, back in the direction of Paru and the goose. Paru and the goose. And then I will to Nick it turn and say, "Do not stop running, no matter what. Do not turn around. Keep running. Do not stop." And I will cloud of daggers this creature and hope maybe it'll stop trying to eat Paru.
Okay. What does that have to do?
Nothing. It's just gonna get stabbed a bunch when it
Cool.
starts its turn.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we can try it.
You hear Nickit through telepathy. What? Fuck that shit.
Go! Oh my god, I cannot bail 2 of you out if shit keeps going sideways. Please go. Look at these heals. This is like a 1. I got 1 in me, alright? That's my turn.
Okay.
Paru and the goose.
And it's Paru's turn.
And that's how I feel about that. I'm stunned, so I can't move. Which means I'm incapacitated, so I can't do anything. Awesome. That's my turn.
Yep.
That's it. That is.
Mhm.
I guess I could speak mentally.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
She's right, Nickit. Backup. Getting backup is more important right now.
And okay, and that's the end of your turn. It's Nicket's turn, and
Literally,
there's-
yeah, that's all I can do.
and Olia, you don't hear anything. She wouldn't. And you do suddenly hear a crack, and you see basically a glow stick ahead of you as Nickit throws it at the goose, and all the way ahead of you. Let me see if she rolls really well.
Make a save?
Oh yeah, let me double check with the.
Sorry.
No, you're right, because I forgot what Power Word Stun even did. You can make a Constitution save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a con save.
7.
Does not beat it.
Okay.
Olia, you hear a crack of a glow stick, and you see Nicket's face in the glow, and she throws it like past you down the tunnel towards the goose that is overtaking Paru, and the glow stick sort of bursts, and there is this intense, really like eye-hurting, repetitive, flickering strobe and pattern that starts, and the goose is gonna have to make a wisdom save. Goose not make their wisdom save. And the goose, like, kind of doing this little neck bite thing, trying to find a good spot to devour Paru.
Wait, an item. Does Paru?
This was a
She didn't-
spell.
they
She
didn't-
used the material components of the spell, and she threw.
I was like, did we just flash grenade Paru and the goose?
No, this is no. Well, but she's already stunned, so it doesn't really do anything.
I'm already
So
amazed.
it went past you. So when this cube of light forms out of this hypnotic pattern that she casts, the goose is technically charmed, but while charmed, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0, as the goose just kind of and like just kind of like looking around at all of the lights, and Nicket's like, grab her. And Nicket's not moving because Nickit has to concentrate on this, and she's holding the glow. There's like a little bit of a similar blue glow coming out of her hand as there was on the glow stick.
Is my baby an arcane trickster rogue? Because it makes me so happy.
She might be.
I love her. So proud.
Okay, Nickit the Pegagoose does not have a save after failing. The spell ends if it takes any damage or if someone shakes it out of its stupor, so I assume no one's doing that.
Oh, the cloud of daggers.
The cloud of daggers,
Oh, well,
which does not activate until its turn.
which it just did. Nickit didn't know what you were doing. And Angela forgot.
That's why I said to run.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine. We're gonna roll with it.
It's
It
fine.
is all good.
It's fine.
It's not fun unless everything gets ruined.
It's fine. So what kind of damage
No
does it take?
plan survives contact with the players. Is the way it is.
It takes 4d4 slashing damage.
Slashing. Okay. It's not immune to that.
Oh, Jesus. So
Maybe.
it takes
It just made me laugh because it's
8 points of slashing damage.
8 points of slashing. Okay.
I rolled 2 ones.
So, she's holding it, and the goose is like really, and then it like,
Amazing.
and
Cool.
it is
Fantastic.
mad and going to
Bad.
honk again, really loud. I need a wisdom save from every.
I'm really good at this.
Good at
12.
this? You're really good at this. That one. You mean you have rerolls?
It's too funny.
Okay, great.
It's too funny.
Oh no,
I'm so good.
it's a
natural one.
It's especially good because of what this does. So, all the creatures within 120 feet make a wisdom save. On a fail, the creature is enraged and has disadvantage on attacks against any target other than the goose. So it basically, everybody's like, you motherfucking goose! And you have it doesn't matter because it's the only goose. It's the only thing. So it's just being a dick, which is great. And then it's going to make 3 attacks with its beak against Paru.
Sorry. I was just like, what the fuck? Robert, you say I'm really good at this, and then natural one. He's
Does
like,
a
oh, let's go.
21 hit you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you take, so he hits you twice. You take 8 piercing and 20 psychic damage.
Okay, I'm still up.
Technically.
I'm still up.
No.
I'm incapacitated, but I'm up.
We're not dying down here. We might.
20 miles below Pimble. I don't know, however many miles.
What a mess.
Oh, that's amazing. All right.
So, just as a reminder, I'm not trying to what to do, but just so you remember, as long as you're, you have to be within 60 feet. Octaval. It's
That's what I was trying to get.
message people.
We
That's what I was
honked our
trying
way
to
into this
get.
mess, and we're gonna honk our way out.
I was trying to get Nick to go get him. But it's totally fine. It's
something.
funnier. Oh no. Oh no.
Oliette!
What?
Would you like a minute to try to right the ship? You have DM
Amazing.
powers. I can give you a second to think about it. And
Okay.
Love you, Retsev.
yes, thank you, Retsev.
Okay.
So I'll give you a few seconds.
Okay, so just real quick. So
Yes.
Paru and the goose about 30 feet away from me. Here I am.
Nickit is like within.
is behind
Nickit is like 10 feet behind you.
Okay,
maybe
so
5 feet.
nearby. Okay. And then Villain is somewhere
Way away.
else.
You guys are well away from 60 feet. Harlan might be within 60 feet of you, but like for my sanity, don't engage.
Sure.
Unless you
Like
want to
Harlan.
message. Message Puddles.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Cool. Yes. Yep.
Cool. Right. So, I will start the timer. Ready, set, go.
Okay, so it is about now that the cavern that we're standing in begins to sort of rumble, but not the sound of like stone or the cave-in or anything like that. It's more of like a cracking sound, and from behind the goose there is this like splitting sound, and a door that was previously unseen bursts open into the cavern, this massive door behind this goose. And this huge feminine, like humanoid figure standing holding a leash steps out and says, "Lucy, where have you been?" and approaches the goose, shackles the leash onto its collar where
And
its
that's
name
it.
tag.
Perfect.
This works so well, I just want to say, because I was literally about to pull the trigger on Retsev's earlier donation. This is perfect. The woman who comes in through the door is a tall, ashen-skinned, dark gray-skinned woman. She looks a little older. Her head is bald, except for like a slight hairline crack where there is a mirage of heat coming out. She appears to be some sort of like fire genasi. And there is, past the crack, there is this sweeping, almost mohawk of volcanic ash and smoke kind of trailing behind her. And her eyes are glowing yellow through the dark. And she has this leash. It's less of a leash and more of a lasso that she just like, and it tightens, and the Pegagoose sort of stomps its fists on the dirt, and it's just like, and this fire genasi says, "God damn it, Lucy, come here, let's go. Leave these people alone. They got enough problems, clearly. I'm heck sorry. Like, she didn't bother you, did she? Like, oh." And then notices Paru, like, sort of frozen in place.
Only a little.
So starts pulling back.
I'm just gonna slowly approach Paru, like hook my arms underneath hers from behind and like drag backwards slowly until she comes out of this stupor.
Awesome.
Just keep moving. We're just gonna keep moving. It's all good.
You guys, like holding the goose, gets the goose close, and it kind of chills out after a minute. It's just kind of like padding a little bit into the ground, and looks, if a goose could look like it was pouting, it's pouting. And this woman's pretty tall. This is a large creature, so it's only maybe like a foot or two taller than her. She's big. And she kind of like manhandles the top of its head and sort of like bonks its head against hers. Y'all mean to be down here? It's not really a
No,
great place to be.
not even a little bit. We're not supposed to be down here.
Where are you supposed to be? What do you want to be up there for?
It's not down here. There's not as many murderous giant geese on the surface. I don't know how well versed you are, but slightly less lethal.
Well, probably more than I'd like to be. If y'all want to get out of here, I mean, I can give you a... Come on in.
Come on in where?
Nods to the door. And you see a kitchen. Like a stone... like a dwarven interpretation of an industrial.
we have more than just we three. How are you proposing to get us out of here? We have kind of a crew.
Get him over here. I can. Not gonna be open for very long, but I can try. Get him over here. I can. Be all right.
I'll just look
Where you're
back
going.
at Nickit and give a nod.
Already gone. And she books it. You hear a sudden through the wall, and a few moments after Nickit starts running down the tunnel, a giant burst through the tunnel happens as the what do we call it?
The undertow.
The undertow just barrels through the tunnel, smoking up a little bit, and it parks itself on the other side, or like between you and Nickit, and you just hear in your heads. And door swings open, and you see in the doorway of the undertow, Professor von Hammerford Schmidt, who's just like, "My word, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle, aren't you?"
Am I broken out of the stupor enough, or am I still like
We'll say
cowering?
you're okay.
Paru thinks to herself with her, one hit point self, bloody nose and bruised all to hell kind of, remember that thing about not telling your dad? We're cool. I'm fine.
Lamb.
Awesome.
And Toshi, covered in soot, has big goggles on his face, and he's like, "What is that?" Sorry. "What is that?"
A
And
mess.
Verlaine, like, trots out of the the doorway in the little, I want to call it a submersible, and that's not what it is. A subterraneable.
It is a nautilus. In honor of our diehard dice,
There you
it is
go.
a nautilus.
But it's spelled Naught.
Yes.
I was gonna say it's a it's a subterranean. Yes. Your face makes so worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody's here, I guess, well, I mean, is that thing in working condition, Professor, or should we follow this stranger into her kitchen?
Oh, is there another way to, well, I have the means to track it down later, if you really, well, I would rather stay with the old girl. You could always go ahead. Don't know what your likelihood of... Well, I am your means of getting out, though. Never mind. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. I don't even know what I'm persuading her to do, honestly. I just want to get out of here. 25.
5? So what would you like to try to convince her to do?
I would
Bring the train or come with you without the train? Or without the...
I don't want to lose the train because that's like an independent. So, actually, I would love to this individual with the goose. So is there? You're saying there's a way up out of your kitchen? Just to clarify, because we either have to go with you or take this contraption. This isn't going to fit in your kitchen, is it? How big is your kitchen?
I don't think so. More like the problem is the doorway. But, this place kind of funky anyway. Give it a try. What do you mean, give it a try? What do you mean by that? You probably notice that things down here are kind of messed up from a physics perspective. So maybe, I mean, I don't know. Not so much power of the imagination or willpower or nothing. It's just kind of like, does the world feel like making sense today? And if not, you're in good luck.
Like a train, or this massive vehicle is going to fit in this nice person's kitchen. We don't want to lose track of it, right? So
I have the means to track it down later. It does have a divination. And find it later.
okay, then let's like come back for it later, right? Can you just like valet it, or like how does this work?
Well, we could leave it back where we fell, and I'm fairly certain we'll might be able to get out.
If that's our best bet, we should. Right?
You hear Harlan through the rock. Hey, can anyone like get me out of here? There's seems to be a wall where there wasn't one. Like on the other side of the like where the there's an escape train away.
Just go through the okay.
Oh, hold on, Harlan, and just the guy moves forward a little bit, so there's like a couple feet on the back end of the train. And Harlan kind of slips through.
This kitchen, right? Because we could get up if we can like track. Does this thing have like a self start? Can it like come meet us? You know what I mean? Can it dig itself? Is it a self digging feature? Can it?
Well, given the
start to
fact
make its
that
way?
we crashed, I wouldn't really trust it in this space. The location seems to change, but that cavern seemed fairly stable from what I could see. Back it up. There's now a whole tunnel right here.
There's that. Okay.
I can be quick.
Okay.
So, go ahead,
Sure. It's the extent of Paru right now. It's like stars and circles. Like the cartoons.
Liv pops out
Oh,
of
no.
the train. The Baxi, Sona, and they come out towards you and look very concerned. And they kneel down a little bit. Right there.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you look.
Thanks.
Yeah, cause you got goose. And he puts they put their hands on your shoulders, lay on hands a bit, and just kind of numb the littlest of the cuts start healing up, and
Goose had very sharp teeth.
slightly, only a little. So they're gonna use. We're gonna say they're gonna use 59 points of.
Good lord.
A lot of lay on hands.
That's a lot of lay on hands.
Is that more than you need?
I have 69 total. I'm at 1.
So yeah,
So,
59.
yeah. Okay.
Gonna keep one lay on hands just in case he needs to pop someone
Okay.
up, but he'll
Alright.
all of it. Actually no, he has cure wounds.
So that's the.
He'll give you a cure wound and he'll use a lay on hand. Oh, that was good. So start with 12.
Okay.
That's 13 total. That you have then. So 57 lay on hand. And he'll have a few left over.
Oh.
Of 3, so he drop 3 times.
Awesome.
And so you get this sense of sort of catching your breath a little bit and shake off the stun. And
that helps. Thank you.
kind of
Maybe next time, maybe go a little lower for the audience. I have no filter. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
oh, does the filter go away, especially when you're
Yes. Usually.
and so
Fewer consequences that way.
so you all are in this space with that and so she nods to let you all in. Nicket is like crawls in behind Harland. You realize that she probably came around the back of it, like tried to like kind of crawl through, and you all make your way into this doorway. It seems to be almost like vacillating a little bit, like it's breathing, or like the stone it's built in kind of pushing against the door frame. And when she lets you all in, come in, and you do in fact see this this kitchen made of heavy stonework, beautiful architecture, and as you step through, something feels more stable, less like every type of energy in the space is fluctuating, kind of what it felt like under the ground. You get into the kitchen and you see that there's a window that is looking out over a mountain. And you can see down the mountain the outline of the large walls of a chronogram.
Huh. Which chronogram is this?
What, the numbers?
Yes. Must be 2, right? That's the one we're closest to, so it has to be 2.
Give me a survival check. Try to track where you are.
Okay.
I'll allow you to pitch me a different skill if you want. If you think something else would make sense for trying to like triangulate your location.
No. No, I'm just not good at that. Okay, 16.
16? Okay. You take a look at, Verlaine can bust out a map, and you can look at what's around, and you see a particular river on the map, and a mountainside, and yeah, you're pretty certain this is 2.
Okay.
That, this is sort of overlooking, chronogram 2. From quite a bit away. I mean, you don't see mountain in when you're in.
Right.
Hell, who knows why that is? There's.
Right.
I don't even know there could be like visual filters going on in the sky. No way to really.
Okay. So we made it out of the terrible tunnels, but now we need to get back down there. What are we thinking?
It's a good question.
There, like, wanders into the. Does a little circle. As it just kind of. Through. Big baby. Go sit down.
I'm Paru, by the way. Lovely kitchen?
Thank you. Harry.
Harry.
Nice to meet you.
Um,
Um,
so how the hell you like get down in the chaos pits unintentionally?
well, we were traveling via subterranean tunnel, like you do, and, crashed.
Hmm.
Well, that's basically it.
Why were you down there? Do I not want to? I probably don't.
If you don't, to be honest.
I mean, I can take a wild guess that it was about starting some trouble, which, as nostalgic as that sounds, I'm not really that keen on.
Actually, I wasn't trying to start trouble. We're just trying to get to our destination. Just fast food
Fond
travel.
memories of causing trouble there, Ari?
Got a bit of a. I'm retired.
Hence the guard goose. That makes sense.
I picked up Lucy back in the day to souvenir from my. But
Are you a crime buddy too?
crime. I mean, occasionally the opportunity. Apparent, but for the most part, I just did. Hence my mountains, dry my. Until right now, I clearly not. Again, sorry about Lucy. She likes to roam around down there. Kind of a
Take
little
bites
home,
out of people?
a home away from home. There aren't usually people down there on it.
Mm.
Not
There
much
was a mouse at the
survives
time, but
down
yeah.
there very long. That don't mean biting their face off. I mean, like, think, stop.
You're not worried Lucy's gonna come back up as like some kind of
Something weirder than what she is?
Yeah, actually, I guess it could only go the other way. What if she comes back and she's a chihuahua? Then what would you do? You know what I
It'd be
mean?
more portable, have less, cheaper to feed her.
True. That's true.
Got this real wry look on her face, just like.
All right. Well, as kind as it was for you to invite us into your home after your pet almost killed all of us, I'm not sure if we are gonna have a sound way down there from here, unless you have some sort of like zip line or something that'll just deposit us safely over the walls. Do you have anything from the good old days like that?
You're trying to get in there.
Yeah.
No, just so we can get back out again. We are
Well,
not
I
causing trouble.
almost-
This is a rescue opportunity.
A rescue opportunity.
Yes.
Yes.
A rescue-tunity, if you will.
What in the... Again, I don't want to know. I keep asking.
I'll give you any
questions that I
detail.
really don't want. No.
It sounds like you do.
Well, you're very peculiar, and it's been a while since I had any
Fun.
remotely Kind of takes a seat on a stool. Looks like she was making bread. Got interrupted. Like pats a dough roll on the table. How about this? Pitch me your fun. I'll decide if it's... Might be able to give...
picture this.
Sicily.
Sicily. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you for picking up exactly what I was putting down. A bar, rebellious modrons, and fantastic drinks, and the most fabulously gay glitter wizard man ever. And we rescue them and bring them out into the real world, away from chaos and, well, I guess back into chaos, but away from order and monotony and lawful drivel.
I'm in.
Holy shit, that was easier than I thought. Which part told you? Was it the fabulous gay glitter man or the bar?
You got two ways you can go with getting in there. What I've gathered.
Okay.
Let you back in through the door if you want. Can't guarantee you're gonna be in the exact same place. It's means to get down there and back. A lot of actually things down there. Can't always be sure. Your trips are your mileage vary.
Mm-hmm.
So we could let you down there, or I could ask. They wanna take a trip back home?
Is your friend
a goose?
And around this time, because there's a lot of NPCs.
Oh, what's a few more?
Vector kind of pokes his head out.
Oh, sorry, I forgot Vector was with us.
What do you mean home? Who's home? Oh, well. Let's take a walk. And she starts heading out of the kitchen. Lucy spins a few times and takes a spot laying down in a corner. There's like basically a twin mattress in the corner. That big. And you have you can follow Ari if you want. She heads this is not a very big place built into the wall of the mountain, but she eventually, it only takes a couple of rooms and you're outside. It's very very green mountainside, and she starts trotting up a little bit of the mountain and some of the rocks, and and eventually you hit a little ledge on the mountain that has a like a field. It flattens out a little bit. And there's long grass, little flowers growing up, and you see a massive metal figure laying in the grass, surrounded by a few flowers. And Gary walks over to the big slug and says, "Hey, you sleeping again?" Him a little bit with her boot, gently. And you hear this loud, rusted coming from the creature, and it looks like a construct of some kind. A massive clockwork creature. And I say massive, I mean that they're on the larger side of medium. And kind of like
Massive to me, definitely.
yes, kind of just curls his head up, looks at her with these big empty eyes. They're basically just holes in its face. And yeah, talking to you. You want to take a walk? Or are you just gonna lay down till you rust? Sits up. Has a little like slouch. Sits up and it looks at all of you. This thing has like a gear, as in almost like a big halo around its head.
Oh.
And Vector immediately charges up and goes, "Hail and well met, comrade. I am here to recruit for the benefit of our kind. You should try to come with us. Right? Right, we want this thing to come with us."
I mean, maybe. How
so?
Hi, you. This looks like a nice setup that you've got here. We need to get down there, and she said you might have a way to help us. Is that accurate?
Kind of curves its head a little bit and
Pretty please?
it has this like really gravelly sort of voice that you can only imagine comes from something that's got a mechanically derived voice box that has been sitting in the elements for a very long time. And it goes, "Is it
Do you have a name?
And in this slightly more robotic voice, he just starts rattling off numbers and
What's the first number that he says?
7. No,
Okay.
14.
Great. We'll call you 14 for short. It's lovely to meet you. How do you propose we get down there for a visit without being noticed by the authority?
Would want outdated be committed.
Should you get recommissioned? What if they turn you into something dumb?
I am dumb.
No. There's nothing dumb about laying outside. It's not as good as laying inside, but like, whatever.
Not craft. Operate. Repair. Not.
I mean, you don't have to do anything to be worth something.
High five.
Except for when they're having doorbuster sales. But otherwise, yes.
Sort of.
I'll turn to the rest of the group. Are we at risk of like causing a problem for this guy if we get his help getting in? And
You
I
guys
don't know.
been sitting here for ages, like since before I even got here.
Oh. Do
Doesn't-
you want to go back, 14?
Very.
You could be our friend.
We make excellent friends.
You could go to a different place. You could learn how to craft something if you wanted to learn how to craft something. Listen, all I'm gonna do for the rest of this campaign is get NPCs jobs in bookstores. My
Hell
uncle might be able to
yes.
use
I
an
love
extra set of
this.
hands.
I think
Mhm,
I think what this really means is Oliet is surrounding her uncle with big things that can protect him.
Listen, this is a good. My uncle owns a bookstore, and he might. Right. So if he's gonna have to start over, and he's gonna need help, and he could teach you, and you could be somewhere else. You could learn a skill, bookkeeping. No one wants to do it, but you could be really good at it. Actually, he likes doing it too, but
He
most
needs to
people
take
don't
a
really
break
enjoy it.
sometimes, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You can put stuff up on high shelves. You can move things around. I don't know. You are tall.
Yes.
Can we keep him?
I'm struggling so hard trying to find the original artwork, and no joke, this was a concept, this was a character that I have had since day one, that I have been trying to figure out how to put him in the campaign, and I'm so glad this worked out. Nod.
You don't have to. You could do whatever you want, but if you're looking for a job, I could get you a job in a better place where they're not going to like take you apart and make you somebody else.
That's important.
And still take naps outside. If you're into that.
I mean, I think it's a great idea, but it is up to you, 14.
Can you guys hear me?
Chat?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to get my audio to...
Oh, yes. I mean, we can hear you. I'm going to, just to try to really sell this. I'm going to, okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe he's a construct. All right, I'm not gonna do that because that's not gonna work on him. But yeah, I will just. Yeah, still.
The audio just cut out, hold on. Is what I get for fiddle.
To not be seen.
Night
Except for Pimble's
and
gonna be there in
get
like
it
an
together.
hour.
Oh, that's true. I forgot their meeting. Should just go now. Right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Sorry. Audio cut.
I no worries. I want things to. I mean, I feel bad because everybody's trying to help us, but I'm so scared that if we just walk in, we're gonna get caught. Because I mean, the entire point of tunneling in under was to not be seen.
We're close. We can call the thing. It's not a ship. Train.
The Nautilus?
The
The
digger
subterranean.
The subterranean.
Sure. I say we stick with our original plan. We go back down and we stick with that. I'm afraid if we go in either through the doors or over the wall, we will attract unwanted attention.
I just had a thought.
Oh wait, unless
you and I mean, I could turn us into gaseous forms and you and I could just go. And is there any, like a tree or anywhere out here?
Yeah, I mean, they're smaller, but they're around.
Is there a tree by Mike's?
No.
Okay.
There's not many trees in the
Okay.
chronogram.
I mean, I could get us in, but
well, the thing is
I can't get us out.
I could theoretically get us anywhere. It's just I have to have really specific coordinates, like magical. It's hard to just go anywhere. It's easier if it's I have to connect to somewhere that already. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Elaine says you've got. I mean, you know where Mike's is, right?
I mean, that's true.
Could you set up something to connect to here? Then we're already out. And we can
Okay,
go the
so
rest of the way home with the subterranean.
So my question for you, DM,
Mm-hmm.
is the teleportation, the spell
Mhm.
states that as written, it's sigils to a circle, but it says that you know 2 destinations on the material plane when you take the spell.
Okay.
So theoretically, even
Uh-huh.
though it's not a fixed circle,
Mhm.
could I just have 2 designated places and learn the rest? How do you want to rule this?
This is teleportation or teleportation circle?
Teleportation circle.
Let me see.
So it typically requires
A
sigils of a
permanent
fixed
circle.
Mhm. But I don't know of any, the player, don't know of any circles that we've encountered. So what 2 places would I know of, and would either of them be in there?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, what's a 12 plus 6, 18.
You have the option here, and it's up to you. Whether you remember or if you were able to sift through some of the Fae book or some of the books that were in Her Majesty of the Words library, maybe. Or didn't you guys grab books? Wasn't that a thing you guys did, or no? You guys didn't like grab
From where?
things from the appendix or anything? Or did you just booked it? Ha, didn't mean that.
I think we just left. We grabbed
Yeah, we just-
Boolean and
We got bullied
Gotcha.
and
bolted. Yeah.
Cool. So, I'm gonna say that I'll give you a few options, and you let me know
Okay.
which ones you want. I would say that you learned of a teleportation circle within the mechanist system of chronograms, and we can we can have you roll a d12 to figure out which chronogram you learned.
Okay.
You could know something like destination. I'd say, I'd probably say maybe Fagro would have one. Something more druidic, but it would function as a teleport. But yeah, if you wanna roll a d12 for me.
11.
11. Okay. And look at what that means.
Who even knows?
Change of plans, Pinball. Please go to chronogram 11.
That's hilarious. Chronogram 11's the one that got its wall blown off. The one where the rebels were operating.
Neat. I mean, that might come in handy later. Okay. Fagro also is helpful because that's also helpful.
I mean, Fagro is a giant fucking tree. I can get us there anytime ever, too. So that's awesome. We have 2 ways of getting there regardless. Which is good.
That's true.
But you said you rolled a 16 investigation.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I'll say those are probably the 2 you have. Not as helpful.
That's okay. Well, yeah, I can't get us in. I'm not sure what we do. We could, I mean, if we get close enough, what we could do is have the professor go down and get the train and meet us underground. We could, if you can turn us into clouds, you said?
Mm-hmm.
We could just, how many times can you do that? Can you do that more than once?
I can do that.
Can't you shift in and out of it?
How long it lasts?
It lasts an hour. And I can do it 3 times.
Okay. So that's enough to get in and maybe get out.
If you don't take, Villain says this, if you don't take as many people in as you intend to take out, you could just
bring them back. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We still only have room for 2 clouds. So, I mean, I don't know what's her face is going to do, but yeah, fine. I mean, I also happen to know that clouds sometimes move quite slow. Do we think we can get down there in an hour? From here?
I would say that, you have a, yeah. So Aerie says, might be able to help a little bit with that.
All right.
Like big industrial fan or something like that. You can just kind of.
Not quite, but give me a second to think about it. In cloud form, you can go pretty fucking fast.
Oh, for some reason, I thought gaseous form was really slow moving.
I think you're.
I can't remember. I haven't played a druid in so long. I cannot remember.
Speed of 10 feet.
Oh, is it 10 feet?
Yeah, it's
There's
real
like speed of
There's
10
another
feet.
one. There's another
It's
one.
the air elemental that you can go real fast in,
Okay.
which I can't do because I'm not that kind of druid.
Well,
Gotcha,
we
got you.
could just throw ourselves over the side of the mountain.
Yeah,
Actually,
we could do that.
Par's small enough that I could
You could carry me.
carry her.
These are my
And then-
favorite moments, just listening
when we
to
get
like
close enough,
spitballing,
just
trying to
turn
get the story.
clouds, right?
Sorry, one more time.
Yeah.
Is
Well, we
that
can
a
fly.
thing?
How fast do you fly?
The same as I walk?
30.
I can go in your pocket as a mouse. You fly us there.
Mm,
We fly over the wall. I turn us into clouds. And boom.
Well, we'll have to turn into clouds before we go over the wall, because there's no way they're not monitoring it.
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
So-
We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hastily thrown together a plan. How could anything go wrong?
Right? It's perfect.
It's gonna be fine. Okay. Well, then I will,
We got this.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to, how long does this last? A minute. We'll see how that goes. I will, yeah, give Harlan a kiss and get ready to take off.
You got wings.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. And I'm going to tell 14 that we'll be right back.
All right. Okay, stretch. Yeah. She goes over and she gives first gives Toshi a kiss on the head. Tries to give Toshi a kiss on the head. Okay, you have to shrink.
Oh, sorry. Leans down.
And then she gives him a kiss on the
Leans
head.
down, presents his cheek.
Thank you. It's very hard when your kids are way taller than you are. She does the same to Nickit. And goes over to Elaine. I will see you when we get back. And I promise not to get eaten by any goose.
You. We're the one in more danger of that than you are at this point.
That's why I'm going. I'm safe from geese.
And so,
So I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself once we get closer to the wall. Like once we
Okay.
think we're in
Mm-hmm.
danger of being spotted, I will cast that. So it'll just be like a little speck of a mouse in the sky. You know what I mean? Actually, you're being carried by me, so you won't be seen either. And then as soon as we get close, actually, hold up. No, it only lasts a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself when we get close. And then once we get to the wall, make us clouds and we will just hustle to the bar.
So, while you're all like getting together on this, Ari says, Ari wandered back into the house while you guys were all prepping, and when Ari comes back out, Ari has a staff in her hand that has a like charcoal black skull mounted on it. And this like glow coming out of it.
Love it.
Well, I think great Uncle Armand might be able to help you out a little bit. So, and she goes, well, whenever you're ready, I can cut down your travel time a little bit, and I can make you a wee bit faster.
Ooh, Longstrider?
And she proceeds over the next couple moments to offer a hand to Paru.
Angela, really quickly, is
Yeah?
she about to cast haste?
Not yet.
Okay. Right before then, I'm just going to casually put a hand out to Oliette. This is going to be great. And I'm going to cast Longstrider on Oliette.
Okay.
So her speed increase, all speeds increase by 10 feet for the next hour. So when haste is added, that goes on top.
So
Do you mind?
this is gonna be fun. We're gonna be buffing the shit out of Oliette right now.
Uh-huh.
So 10 feet added to your speed.
Okay.
Then over the next several moments, after stretching out a little bit, she casts Dimension Door several times. She takes Paru 500 feet out, comes back, takes Oliette 500 feet out, does that about 4 times. You guys get half a mile further than you were gonna start in like about 30 seconds.
Excuse me, I must rescue a dice from my cat who is
That's fine.
try to eat it.
She looks a little tired after she does that, and then she says, I got like one more in me. It's been a real long time since I've done any of this.
Maybe you should just go.
Oh no, I got one more trick up my sleeve. It's been a while, but like, you know when you get like the bug, you really wanna like get in the zone, you wanna do it again? And she will cast haste on you.
Okay.
So for the next for the next, she'll hold it, and for the next minute, your speed gets doubled.
Nice.
Okay.
So, you can like heck of a dash for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, dash is 160 feet.
yeah, and you get you can use your you gain an additional action, so you can dash twice. So okay, so hold on, let's figure this out. Just for my own math brain, which rarely comes out. So 30 plus 10 is 40 feet, times 2, so
80
feet. And then you can go move plus dash plus dash.
Mm-hmm.
240 feet. So 240 feet per round.
My hair's gonna get ruined.
Second.
You're gonna be a cloud for a minute. You'll be fine.
Times 10.
Imagine I must have like some sort of like
God.
you know those like scarves that women used to tie around their heads in the 50s and 60s
And low
in cars. Yeah, I'm gonna get something like that together because there's these curls are not gonna hold
So
up.
you guys get sent about a half a mile, and
Beautiful.
you're able to, in a minute, to travel another almost half a mile.
Nice.
Gotta go fast.
It's like 0.45 miles.
Beautiful.
I think my math is right. I don't care. This is what my math
Sure.
says, is 2,400 feet in a minute.
So okay.
So-
So my question then is, if I go just breakneck speed as long as I can,
As fast
How
as you
close-
can.
how
Fast.
close are we going to get to the wall? Like, is that going to get us to the wall? And we
No,
can turn
but
it left?
you would get within. You're
A
probably
reasonable.
Yeah, you're within maybe like probably within a mile of it by the
Okay,
time that
just-
happens.
Cool. All right, then we're going to take off.
Awesome.
Else.
Yeah, you take off, and it is just Oliet and Paru, and you go. So you are hidden with greater invisibility once you get a little closer, and you start. So how are you going over? The
So
wall?
yes, I would like to get as close as we can. I don't know when she was like dimension dooring us.
Mhm.
I don't want to go down. I just want to go out.
Yeah,
Like, I
she
don't
was
want-
she was taking you at an angle out a half a
Okay.
mile, and
That's
then
I want to. I'm gonna give it quite a bit of clearance because I do remember that they had pretty intense surveillance around the walls.
the fog
I
and
would-
shit.
Yeah, so I want to try and get up. Like I want to clear the top of the wall by a good maybe 100 feet, if not higher than that, because I want to make sure we have plenty of distance, just in case they have something that detects things that are not visible. But yeah,
That's
I want
valid.
to cast invisibility as soon as I think we're within any kind of line of sight. And then once I know I'm about to tap the end of that, then I will whisper to Paru that we need to become clouds.
Awesome. So, give me, if you wouldn't mind, an overall stealth check so I can see what it'll inform some of the detail.
Both of us are
Just the one who's moving.
Okay.
The mouse has very little effect on this.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to use a reroll.
Sounds great.
Plus 2. Oh, that's a 19. Plus 4. 23.
23. That is not bad. So with this a relative precision. You had this planned out, you talk about it. You make your way flying down the ridge and across towards the wall of the chronogram. It gets a little closer. It's weird seeing it from this angle because one, you're doing it from a height, but also just the barreling towards it is a weird sensation. As you get closer, you start seeing a bit more detail from the from above. There was a bit of a cloud of fog, as you remember, surrounding the place, but you can start seeing just a glimmer of hills in the fog. The sky is overcast here, and every so often, Paru, if you decide you want to poke out and look,
oh yeah, she's absolutely.
Yeah, so Paru specifically sees an occasional flicker of a spotlight moving through the fog from those Centurion sentries. Or Centaur sentries. Centauries. I don't know. I don't have a name for them. The Mecha Centaurs. As they're
She's
kind of
like,
trotting through.
Okay, back in the pocket.
Which you can say mentally to Oliette because you two are near each other.
Yeah.
And so you both make your way over, and by the time you are, say, hovering over the fog, but not quite at the wall yet, Oliette, you tell Paru to do her thing, which does, I think, require Paru to unmouse.
Yeah,
but
it does.
But pretty quick. It's a bit of a. Like, how strong are you, Oliette? Not very.
I don't weigh very much.
I know. I still want to know.
How strong? Oh, okay. It's actually it's a flat 10, so I'm not.
Okay, your average. Okay,
on.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Paru is not super heavy, like she said. So you are able to some degree to kind of hold her up for a little bit, and then you are able to hold her for just a moment while she casts the gaseous form, and you both feel sudden, like, airy weightlessness as your material forms completely dissolve into barely visible steam. You are as a cloud. I will say while you are in this form, you will be able to have that psychic communication still, and you begin to maneuver your way over to the chronogram. You slowly make your way over, and closer and closer to the wall. And as you get closer to the wall, you get this weird visual sort of effect, where there's like a reflection in the air, like a shine almost, that obscures the view of the city every so often from like a weird geometric angles. And you float closer, and you feel like you're getting closer to that shine, and when you do, there is a sudden sort of bombardment of thought, but not so much bombardment of thought, almost like a bombardment of lack of thought that pushes towards your mind. And I need you both to give me wisdom saves.
I'm not going to say what I said last time.
It's good.
Oh, thank God. 28.
Hey, great.
11.
11. So, Paru, you feel this pressure in your mind, and there's a moment of like a little bit of a slideshow in your head as you are thinking of things that you were doing outside of the chronogram. And you hold on to it, but it does feel like the film is like slipping a little bit. Well, yet, as you're flying through, you also see this little film strip.
Danger.
And
No.
let me see.
I suddenly have a fear. Suddenly have a very large fear.
Oh my god. Angela, don't do this!
It's fine.
But we're almost at time. I mean,
That's true. We are almost
agreed.
at time.
I'm so sorry, audience. We talked about this before, and I forgot to mention it, that because we're a little we're short-staffed tonight, we were going to have a slightly shorter episode. Oh, no. What?
Oh no! Oh no!
Hold on. I gotta figure out what it says.
Danger.
Oh, okay.
What?
So Mouse, Retsev has given you $50 with which to do whatever you would like. So I will let you, let you decide what you want to spend the $50 on. If you want to add some chaos rolls, or if you want to give one of the players DM powers, like whatever you want to do. Give them a bunch of rerolls, whatever you want to do with the $50. that's 10
amazing.
That's 10 rerolls, or 2 NPCs you could just randomly invent right now for no reason.
That's a couple of chaos rolls.
You think about it for a moment, put it in the chat, and then I will, in the meantime, describe what's happening. So, Oliette, you go through this slideshow in your head of all the things that you've done, and some of the scenes start... If you've ever seen, like, the old film start getting, like, foggy and then, like...
Or, like, the film burns away.
Yeah, it's dissolving as... It's not so much a dissolve, because it's not... Well, you don't know. Okay. Mouse is gonna DM me. So, you start losing a couple of things.
DM me which ones I lose.
Well, I mean... I had to think about it. Yeah, okay. I'll give you a few things.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So... we're gonna say...
gaseous form, right? I just want to make sure we aren't also
Correct.
plummeting out of the sky while my
No,
memories are-
you're not. No, you're not plumbing out of the sky.
It's like you forget how to fly. Oh my gosh, yes. Do damage.
You asked for this.
Do it.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm so scared right now.
Okay, here's the thing though.
Uh-huh.
At minimum, this is to Tessa. At minimum, Paru sensed that. So if some fuckery happens, Paru might be able to trace it back and be like,
Yeah. I have greater restoration prepared. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe she's taking away something I don't want to remember. Maybe she's erasing all memory of misery. Can you imagine?
I just don't want her erasing memory of, like, Harland. Or what if she erased the memory of Jacqueline and how much she hated her? Oh my god.
Enjoy!
Oh no, what is it? I want to know! Chris, you look affronted. I need to know.
Okay, fine.
Vicious. No, leave it. It's perfect. Don't change a thing.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Brutal.
I'm proud of myself.
Oh no, I am so upset that I don't know right now.
God damn you, Mouse. Okay, fine. Here's where it's going. Okay, here's where it's going.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Okay.
somewhere, unbeknownst to either of you, Ari sends to an old friend as,
Ooh.
hey, there's like a really good chance these two are gonna get their like asses kicked. Do you think you could like help them out a little bit? They wanna get through the barrier there. And she gets back in her head. Of course, dear, we can do our best. We'll be there in a bit. And as you are gaseous forming, and Oliette, you're starting to lose a couple of things and then forget that you lost them.
Oh my god, I'm like so anxious about this right now.
You are you see ahead of you several lights start turning on, like floodlights.
Oh, this is bad.
And a flickering of mechanical metallic arms sort of, and you see what looks like a couple of clockwork drakes, four-legged draconic creatures, and a couple of those drone things, something that looks very similar to those drone things that you saw in the archive. And Oliette, you're getting a little distracted by things right now, and Paru, you're just seeing these things come up, and
we gotta go, Oliette. We gotta go.
You're able to function. There's just weird things happening in your brain.
I just picture us being like, let's book it.
Yep, 10 feet at a time. So you're just,
no.
there's just
She
this
can go 20
slow...
because I cast Longstrider.
That's true, but she can outrun you. So you're, that's functionally haste right now.
Yep.
It's great. I mean, it's not great, but it's great. So as the clockwork drakes are like, they're looking around as they climb up on top of the massive wall of Chronogram 2, and they're sort of scoping out and up and around, but they don't really take... No, they do not take note of you. I rolled a 1 and a 4 on the die. They're looking around, but then these drones start rising. And then Paru, because your perception is actually real solid, you hear a noise behind you out in the outside of the clockwork world. Sounds almost like a slight sonic boom. Paru, you don't know what a jet engine sounds like. But it sounds like that. A large, loud noise.
We should descend as much as we can. Something is big behind us.
Not big, just fast. And it doesn't take...
And potentially not able to see us.
It flashes past you both before you really know what is happening. And it is a figure in a suit of what looks like slightly clockwork, but mostly arcano-mechanical armor. There are wings jutting out of its back that are also sort of arcano-mechanical. And it sort of slows down, and you see what I can only describe, because it's literally the description, Iron Man with wings. In like fantasy armor. Very much an artificer sort of looking thing. And with a huge sword, like, hacks one of the drones in half. And it falls, and a couple more drones come up and start, like, swarming the armored figure.
I think we're okay.
Just gonna putter
Yep.
Just right underneath.
Just keep puttering. Just keep puttering.
Oh my god.
Keep
Yeah, we're on a
puttering,
mission.
just keep puttering. And so, Iron Man Angel, you don't know who it is, sort of flies a little bit out. Seems to be like kind of going circles around, trying to distract these things while you're slowly making your way down. And damn it, Mitch, it's true. She did. And then and then you hear a very loud, for a moment, you go, oh god, it's a big bird noise. You're very worried that it's Luciboose on the loose. But it's a different bird sound. It's almost a hawk mixed with this rumble of a roar, and a griffin swoops down with a gorgeous moonlight pale-haired elf on back with armor on, and she is helping out the she like swoops by the drakes and starts leading them across the wall.
All right then.
And see, Oliette, we'll have you get the sending from Aerie, and she goes, so darling, I hope it's not an imposition, but I invited a couple of old friends from back in retirement days, or the pre-retirement days. Gil and Mita will treat you right. They'll give you some time to get to friends.
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm a cloud? Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay. I will just send back like oh, thanks. See, if they wanted to hang out for 2 hours or so, we wouldn't be opposed to that. But yeah, just keep puttering along.
You get another sending. I figured you might say that. They're gonna stick around if they can lose the
Beautiful.
rust buckets.
Beautiful.
So, you're slowly making your way down,
Yeah.
continuing
Just
to
pup,
hover.
pup.
like the slowest camera drone ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you see Chronogram 2. Oliette, you were raised here. You know exactly how to get around. Where are you going? You're going to open mics?
Open mics.
Oh.
Straight away.
Make your way down. There is a bell tone in the air, something that Oliette, you would have, you don't hear often, but you did hear around the time that the that like parade happened. It's basically just that signal that would start calling out troops.
Yep.
And as you both you get within a few blocks of open mics. How long does Gaseous Form last?
An hour.
Oh, okay, then you're fine. You can get right up to open mics then. You go down you're in front of the building. You could
We can slip
try
under
to,
the door too. We can fit through
you
any
can slip
crack.
under the. Oh, then there you go. So you slip through the slot.
Mm-hmm.
Where the where the guard, like the Warforged guy was looking through, and you hold on, I gotta make this appropriate. We're gonna go with let's go with so, you end up in the, as soon as you slip through, you hear the jazz music playing, because we're gonna say it's close to nighttime, because why not? Because it's cool that way. And as you slip through, you go past the guard at the door, and you hear him say, "My barometric readings seem to indicate moisture in the air." As you go by as a cloud. And you are in this room. There are monodrones everywhere. You've got those little like ball-shaped creatures and little boxes on box-shaped creatures. And you see Open Mike, big barrel-chested guy, standing at the bar with the music blaring out of his chest. Up on stage, though, there is a performer, also a clockwork creature. A little more humanoid, and is singing along with the music that is coming out of Open Mic. You gather that this is either this might be karaoke or something that's happening.
Amazing.
And the Warforged, who is up there, she's singing out. Think of a good song that I know. It's gonna be a really terrible example, but we'll do it here because it's public domain, so who cares? As she's singing, it's just nothing but a flat, robotic monotone. There is no like, that's it. It's just, oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. And you are all, because you get this really, you're moving slow, so you get a nice long part of that set. And as like all the monodrones are trying to like figure out like how to like clap along to it. This is not a clapping song, but they don't understand how music works really. So I saw someone do this once. And after the song, it takes you so long to get across the bar that it's like the song kind of wraps by the time you get anywhere familiar. And Mike says, "Everybody give it up for Juke Knox."
Her. Yes, the cloud.
Sure. You hear all these like clank, 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 clank. As somebody doesn't like clap, and Mike just puts an arm on the bar and says, "I'm gonna clap for my sister." Clap, 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 clap. Yeah.
Amazing.
Whistles into his fingers, and you hear a train whistle. So, you look around and where do you go? What do you do? I assume you're looking for your people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you give me a perception check. Are you still clouds? Are you staying as clouds?
To find like a quieter corner where it's not gonna be like poof, in front of people.
Sure, you find a mop closet or something.
Yeah.
28.
16.
So
I rolled a 19 plus 9. So.
Oliette, it is incredibly easy to find Pimble. He's just reflective, and wearing a big white fur jacket. His hair's not quite as coiffed as it would be normally if he hadn't been last minute told he was busting out of here. And he has what looks to be a almost like a doctor's bag. So it's dark leather, very well polished. And he opens it and he's kind of sifting through it. He grabs a couple of things out of his pockets and he's loading them up into the bag. And he is standing at the table with your uncle. And he's there in an ill-fitting winter coat. Again, didn't know what to expect or what to prepare for. And he's just sort of watching Pimble, and he has a backpack, and like a side bag as well. And the two of them are chatting a little bit while Pimble's loading up, but there seems to be they're more serious. It's not like a super excited attitude. What do you do?
Paru is going to go over there and kind of put an elbow on the chair next to Pimble, which would be, cooler if it was actually on the back of the chair rather than the seat, but that's what she can reach. And she's gonna look up and go, "Hey there, tall, glittery, and handsome.
Holy
ready
shit!
for a ride?"
I love that things actually dropped off my desk when that happened. Hi. You suck.
Just gonna go over and give my uncle a hug.
Not yet, I haven't, but okay.
You're in a mood.
Always?
Oh. Hello, darling. And Ebb just reaches over and gives you a hug. Is everything hey, are you right? A lot of noise going on outside.
I'm all right. We do have to get out of here as quickly as possible. There are people making that noise to give us a bit of breathing room so we can get out.
Ooh.
Yes. Do you have everything that you need for a while?
We
might can come back, but it's
I have brought my my personal some of Thimble managed to keep some of it. And he points to the bag. And Pimble's like elbow deep into it right now. It's just a Mary Poppins bag of holding.
right.
And he says, I told, and he looks a little sad. I told Jacqueline we could that watch my store. He would take care of it.
Paru just looks at Oliette.
Give something concurrence.
I didn't. Are you okay?
I'll cast sending.
Harlan, hey baby, I love you. That's all I wanted to say. I never wanted to talk to anyone else.
I never wanted to talk to anybody else. I love you so much. I'm going to use the last thing that I'll cast sending to Jacqueline.
Hey, so you cast something to Jacqueline. What do you say to her?
Get bent. I'm just kidding. I will say.
Oh my god.
I won't. I will cast sending and I'll say, Jacqueline, it's Oliette. Ebb says you've agreed to stay and watch the shop.
That's so sweet of you. Thanks. Bye.
It's like really nice of you.
I think you'll be of more help with us. Come to open mics immediately.
All right. Did you fit that in?
No, it doesn't fit in.
Okay.
That's Oliette's private dialogue after the
Amazing.
spell is concluded.
Amazing. You hear back from Jacqueline a few moments later. I suppose I could turn around. I'll be there in a moment. Thank you.
Great. So, I
Great.
guess I will turn back to Uncle Eb. That's very kind of her to offer. But I don't... You don't need anyone to watch the shop.
The flumps
What
will
bits
do
and
it.
pieces we can come back for, we will. And if we can restore all of it to you in another location, I will do so. I will do my best. I think it's more important that we take the people that you care about. Oh, sorry, I choked on that a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, people are more important than things or something. Something, I need a drink.
Pimble offers you a cocktail.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to grow. Ugh.
It looks magnanimity looks great on you.
Ugh. Thank you. Anyway, Pinball,
Yes.
you didn't say that you just had some kind of active, I don't know, in another universe, if there was like this worldwide web of information that you could just access at any given point. I didn't realize that you had feelers out already on yourself. I thought we were starting at square one.
Oh, you mean the index?
Yes.
What the hell do you know about?
We were in it.
We went there.
Huh.
Boolean was tirelessly trying to find, I don't know if that's always been his name, but that's his name now, and he lives somewhere else and he has a really great job. We got some information about you we could discuss once we get out of here.
Yes, I would much prefer to not be Ernie.
Oliet, I just had a thought.
What?
Well, Pinball, this might... teleportation circles. Do teleportation magic work while we're in here, or no?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if we could teleport to the circle that you know of outside, then that would be easier. But...
No, trust me. What little teleportation magic I've been able to scrape out from anything, it doesn't work.
Then we'll just go
Was
out.
that the plan?
The way
Like we
came.
have okay, good.
No, we have
There's a
backup.
backup. There's a backup.
It
Good.
just popped into my head really quickly, and
Right,
I figured
right.
it wasn't going to work, but I just wanted to be...
Oliet, your uncle looks up a little bit, and you see Jacqueline come in from the door. She's just looking around a little, and Ebzik raises a hand, and she comes over a little bit quietly.
Like, trying not to grind my teeth audibly. Just trying to be polite.
And
I want to really try.
and she takes a spot next to Eb. She sees you and says, you didn't have to. Oh, thank you.
It's fine. It's fine. I have come to learn that, as impossible as it sounds, the happiness of others is as important as my happiness. And you could even argue that my happiness would be enhanced by the people I love being happy. Or something that Harlan would say. So anyway, whatever, we're not gonna make a big thing out about it. You know what I mean? So
You know, you could have just said you're welcome.
I
had to
chose
say
not
it.
to. I chose not to.
Okay.
I love, this is who I am.
I see that.
Great.
And
So-
Ebzik says, where are we to go?
Well, we are first gonna get out of this city, and then there was somewhere I was gonna take you.
We were gonna go to Mythgar
But why?
to visit your grandpa.
Who?
Doesn't sound right.
Your
No. We'll think of it on the way. I can't remember, but we'll figure it out on the way. We've got to get out of here.
Angela, fuck you. Oh my god, how dare you?
We've got to get out of here.
Oh,
how
yeah.
are we?
We made a vineyard there, like
Haru?
the Goodberry wine.
Part of the plan. The plan is probably
Okay.
something that we can
Okay,
talk about
yeah,
after the next part of the plan.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So here's the thing. Pinball, not worried about you. Well versed. You're going to be great.
Thank you.
Uncle, we have to be a little bit tricky in getting us out of here. We have to use a little bit of...
I had to go immediately from Pinball to Ebzik, and it just really threw me for a second.
Yeah, we have to use magic to get out of here, Uncle, and it's going to feel a little strange. But Paru is going to make us into vapor so we can sneak out. But we have to move quickly, and the most important thing is to not panic. Everything's going to be fine. And Jacqueline is here with you. I'm so sorry. I must have caught something coming over the wall.
Jacqueline
A little.
walks leans over to the table and offers you the drink again.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Thank you. I'm a little parched from being a cloud. So yes, we must move quickly though.
Does this place have a basement?
This is the basement, but
What do you need to do?
Well, I just realized I don't necessarily need a tree. I just need, like, a lot of plants. I can make a bunch of vines grow on a wall, and I can still transport us that way. As long as it's big enough, I can still open the door.
What
And
do
then we
you-
don't have to be clouds, and we can just poof out.
what do you need? You just need dirt?
I need, like, a large amount of plant matter, like 10 feet of plant matter. It doesn't have to be one plant, it just has to be
Sure.
plant.
Give me a sec. Hey, Mike! Yo, what's up? You got a sub-basement?
A burn good graces here though. This is like a good.
I can make it appear. It'll fade after an hour. It just has to be there for an hour.
Pimble walks over to Mike and after screaming, and like nods over and Mike points to the broom closet and oh, thanks. And he goes, so apparently our little buddy, our little rebellion leader, Mon Capitan, has a few exits out of this place. So there's out of the closet, there's a way we can go through. And it'll lead down to the a little deeper down underground.
Perfect. This way.
So you head down over to the broom closet, and it's a little tight fit. But you all get in there. Pimble looks behind a shelf. He pushes the shelf back, and there's literally like this gigantic vent opening. It's about half your height though, so you do have to crawl a little bit, and because it's the size of Vector, he can walk fine.
I'm fine.
And
all the rest of the full-size people standing at this event like,
yep.
I just got so excited when I reread Transport Via Plants because I realized, I'm like, no, I don't need a tree. I just need plant matter. That I can probably do.
And after a minute, he goes, hold on, just hold on a second. Let me check something. As Pimble looks down at his white coat, and he goes, hold on.
Or can we just do it here? Because I'm not crawling.
And Pimble's eyes go white, and he casts clairvoyance down the tunnel, as he's just.
That's fair.
He makes a face, Oliette, that you understand.
Mm-mm.
Paru, if you go down the tunnel out 50, it connects with the sewers, and there's a lot of moss. There's plant material.
No.
Perfect.
Can you make some of us clouds so we can go the other way?
Yes, I'll make some of you clouds. Good God, okay, fine.
No.
No,
but here's my
come with
question.
me as clouds. You'll be safer.
Oh, I like this. Don't have to be. Our clothes are intangible. I like this.
Yes,
I
I
like
will turn
this.
you into clouds. You
Okay.
come with me.
Okay.
I'll open up the plant doors. Nothing gets dirty.
That doesn't
deal with
conflict
this.
anyway with any concentrations or anything?
Oh, shit.
I'm double checking
just-
that right
yeah, I'm
now.
just- yeah, I'm
but
just making sure.
No, it does not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, transport via plants is not concentration. Alrighty. Follow me. And she makes Eb, Jacqueline, Oliette, and
To be a
Pinball.
cloud. She can. I'm just kidding. That's so mean.
Right before
fine.
they turn into a cloud, Ebzik reaches down and holds Jacqueline's hand.
Whatever.
They're really soft and cute, and
I don't
I
care.
just love
I
that
don't
Chris
care.
is like, I will be
It's
the
too
biggest
late.
brat about this.
I love it.
Too late.
I love it. Okay. So Paru just trots on through the sewers. She knows that they're going to be slower behind her, so she waits until everybody gathers.
It's the worst. What do you call it? When you have a in like video games when you have to. Oh, it's the worst escort mission ever.
Yeah.
Just like
like,
four
doot, doot.
slow moving
Doot, doot, doot.
clouds. So you head down the tunnel. You see that there's a bunch of like scrawled code across the vents from Vector. Lots and then like overt propaganda. Things that just say like in a couple of different just like Vive la Resistance.
Yeah.
So you make your way to I'm gonna keep it light and breezy. To some plant matter. Some organic matter. Very well fertilized plants.
Doesn't matter. Paru's using her spores to kind of light the way so they can see where she is.
Oh yeah, you don't have
easier.
nostrils. It's fine.
Aware of my surroundings. So I'm
just
disgusted, but like a
stare
little
at-
more removed.
And just stare at a wall.
Right.
Yeah. It's gross.
So Paru turns to them. Okay, so I'm gonna open this, and y'all are gonna go through together as quick as you can. I mean, I'll stay open long enough for them to get through. So
You look and there's just four amorphous fog clouds in front of you.
Morph
that as an
myself into
okay.
a foggy, cloudy thumbs up.
yeah.
Just kind of
All
turns
right.
into one little blob and one big blob.
And I'm gonna go back to where everybody's waiting for us by the
Oh, on the
little-
mountain.
yeah, because that's not in the chronograms, right? Or is it in the chronograms?
It's not in the chronogram.
That's where
Yes.
it is. That way we're all back together.
The fog in chronogram 2 is the chroniker, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
You open a portal through the mossy growth that you're able to kind of spread out. You can honestly use like Druidcraft or something to like make it even more.
Yeah,
so you
I
have
figured that's
enough.
what I would use plant growth if I needed to make it bigger.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, and then it just kind of opens into almost like a tunnel. Very, very Coraline. And, and the clouds slowly push through, and
it only takes 5 feet of movement, so at least they can all kind of...
Yeah. And Paru, you're able to scurry in after them as the thing starts sort of slowly closing. And you all arrive on the other side in air. Like, well, not that, obviously 4 of you are currently air. And you are all on the other side. Paru, what do you do?
Welcome to outside. Welcome to the wilds. And I drop concentration so they all become themselves again.
And they all land out, and you're no longer in the goddamn big band. And you all look out. And Ebb sort of used to being in the dark club. Squints a little bit and looks out and sees green. And you just see his face, his expression kind of go a little slack. In shock. Pimble's coat is dramatically blowing in the wind. And he's looking out, and his hair's all disheveled, getting blown by the mountain wind, and
You're outside. No, really, this time was a success.
no, really, this time.
Huzzah!
So that was a time. You see in the distance that there's still like little explosions happening over in Chronochrome 2. Thank you, Retsiv, who gave Mouse. Thank you, Mouse, who gave us Gil and Mita. 2 of my player characters in my club campaign.
Nice.
But
Amazing.
like retired versions of them and such.
Awesome.
Retsiv, thank you so much for your donations tonight.
Yes.
And for your previous donation of Juke Knox. I'm so
Juke
glad I
Knox
was
was
able to
very
fit her
good.
in, and
I
it was
like Juke
worth
Knox.
it. And so yeah, you hey, you broke him out of jail, but you did have to bring Jack. You didn't have to, but you chose
You
to.
have to, but you chose to.
Mhm. We're really proud of you, Oliet. We're super proud. And Air Fira, Faria,
Was
Fryer-
also very
Fryer-
good.
Retsiv made an air fryer joke, basically.
I loved it. I love it.
Got it.
I don't know if we
Love
put
it.
her picture up in the chat, but can't not make hot older women. That's apparently a thing. So also I did actually track down the original inspiration for 14.
Nice.
Here is what 14 looks like.
My new Iron Giant.
I love it.
I don't care what you say. Oh my god, I love him.
Love him.
And this is what it looks like. Yeah.
Protect him at all costs.
He's very good. All right, so like I said, as we are a short staff tonight, we are going to wrap there. And Tessa?
Yes, we are gonna go raid Music Man 1017, who is
Awesome.
playing some hot guitar tonight.
Oh, kick ass. This is part of our, and we didn't actually announce this, over the next month, because it is Black History Month, we're going to be joining Twitch in promoting their Black Excellence creators, and we're gonna pick someone from their Discover page and raid. So give them a little bit.
I just sent you the link, Ange.
Kick ass. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Would really love if you guys stuck around at least for a little bit, and heck, if it's music, I want to jam to that for a bit. Give them lots of love. Do we want a raid thing, or do we just want to tell people to shower them with praise?
Let's just
Show up and say hello.
Yeah, show up, say hello, and maybe, who knows, find a new channel you really like.
Yeah. Sam?
Can you get us going? I'm pretty sure I can do this.
I am listening to him currently. It is very good.
Okay. There is follower or subscriber only chat on this channel, so if you like them, give them a follow.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, following and boosting them is really, really nice. So please go ahead and do that.
If you do decide to stay, make sure you click on their icon to pull yourself out of the referrer raid.
Yes.
Link,
Actually go
because
watch
otherwise
them.
it won't count towards their view count.
Yes.
Hooray, logistics, but we want to help out as much as we can. Okay, so everybody have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week. Be sure to tune in on Thursday for a romp through Ravnica while they're picking back up on their adventure. And let's see, that's kind of all I got right now. Make sure you follow us on Twitter or here on Twitch to know when we go live. And give a shout out to our sponsors, World Anvil, Die Hard Dice, and Hero Forge. So we're gonna go raid. See you guys later. Bye bye.